TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Them boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah. Son. You know what I'm saying? They really speak their truth. What the hell was that? You're.
What it do, what the business is, what is good. This is your boy Nell, and we are back in the building again, bringing the barbershop to the box office, baby. TruVue Podcast is not just about the review, but the conversation with the crew. Let's get it. Let's go. You dropped a bomb on me, baby.
Hey, this wasn't even a mystery movie. Like, you got on a mystery.
You got a monocle or maybe
this
beaker?
It's within the style.
It's the trans Oppenheimer hat. That's what it is. It's a trans Oppenheimer hat. I wasn't finna go out and buy no other hat, so this just got to work.
That look like what's my boy from Breaking Bad? What he call himself?
Heisenberg.
Bro, what kind of
Heisenberg?
What kind of hat did you just call that?
No, that look like the motherfucker from Leprechaun in the Hood. That like the hat from Leprechaun in the Hood.
I think you about right.
Man. Come on. If we can get the views up and stuff,
it kind of look like a hat from Smooth Criminal too. You know what I'm saying?
From Smooth Criminal, yeah, in a way, yeah.
Deacon Thomas.
It's a lot closer to Tombstone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How you do?
You know what? Y'all get the likes up and everything, and then I can afford some better costumes. All right. Until the end, we got to do.
Hey, you're one of those UPS drivers making $170,000 a year. Yeah. You can afford a better hat.
I don't know what you're talking about. No bueno.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, token time.
Tell me a fire.
I am -X, man. Thank y'all for tuning in with us, man. Alley to my guy.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. Boy Zoe in the building. Let's get to it.
You just go take your boy.
Hey man, the culture uses that, man.
It's not yours.
It's for the culture.
But once again, thanks again for tuning in. It is I, grown man MJ. I want to say I love everybody. I think that's important to say in the film like this. But let's get to it.
Man, let's get to it. Y'all already know. Cheers, gentlemen. I'm staying hydrated today. My little hydro bomb here. Yeah. All right. What are we diving into today?
Yeah.
Well, Oppenheimer. Man, this made me feel like Oppenheimer. Anyway,
Poppy.
The story of an American scientist. You wouldn't think that by his last name, but the story of an American scientist, J. Robert Oppenheimer, and his role in the development.
Hey, we'll throw our flag on anything, bro.
Yeah, that is. We take them all. But yeah, no, the story of American scientist J. Robert Oppenheimer and his role in the development of the atomic bomb. Let's dive into it.
Look at me now. Oh.
I'll start off, man. I love the way this was shot. And the fact that it gave me two different perspectives within the movie. You had the color, which was Oppenheimer's POV, and then you had the black and white, who was
Strauss.
There you go. Strauss's point of view, played by Robert Downey Jr. And it was just clever. It helped to keep me engaged, I'll say. It.
Also, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna jump on the rear of that.
No, I was just gonna say it helped to keep me engaged in a movie that was heavy dialogue. At points, if it didn't do that trick there, it would have lost me a lot. That in turn tied in with the sound effects, with the little orchestra music and everything that was playing in the background, it helped to keep me engaged.
It kept you engaged in the film. I got you.
Yeah.
For me, the black and white and the color difference, it has some of that to it. But it also helped in a way in the dialogue, because it was heavy dialogue. It also helped to build two worlds in the dialogue that showed opposing views for me as well. Like a world that realized possibilities kind of was in color, and a world that realized restrictions and secrecy was like black and white. And I kind of saw it from that angle when I was getting their perspective. So I thought that was clever, and in a way that a movie that doesn't really hold a lot of action or a lot of theme of chase or anything like that. Not even a whole bunch of mystery was compiled in here. It was just, the story, dialogue. This is how it was drawn out. This is what was said. And I felt that was a good way to bring in a different dynamic to the film.
No, that, and I wish we had a timestamp of how long it was black and white versus how long it was color, because it made me think like,
I think you say color with that hat
on. Color? No.
Yeah.
Like, who was the man?
Yeah, you got to put an A on the end of your color, dog.
Colorer. The colorer.
No, the color. Like color. color.
No, like I wanted to see exactly who was the movie focused on. Like I know, it was focused on Oppenheimer, but from whose point of view carried majority of the load?
I think the movie was strictly about Oppenheimer.
From his point of view?
From his point of view, and it gave his perspective a lot. And I think that's why when it went to Strauss' perspective, it went to a black and white also.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but for me, when it went from Oppenheimer, that was more of like a drama. But when it went to Strauss's view, and what was it, halfway, 3/4 through the movie, when the reveal comes as to what's causing or why he's sitting through that committee, to me that felt almost like a completely different movie. That almost felt like a spy thriller.
Yes. Good point, Tom. I was gonna bring that up. Like,
yeah, I feel like that. I feel like that too, Tom. I get what you're saying, but I don't think that was in the black and white and the color dynamic. I think that was in the two halves of the film. I think that was one part of the film was this way, then the other half of the film was another way. Oh, my bad.
Well, I wouldn't say it was. It's because it's a non-linear movie that's the problem. Is I think the black and white aspect was more of a spy movie, where the color was more of a biography. That's at least how I interpreted it. But Nolan is good at doing non-linear movies. Look at Memento, fantastic non-linear.
Bam, yeah. No, I didn't even look at it from that point of view, man. That was a good interest.
No, like what he's saying is good. No, what he's saying is guys got some truth to it. It just seemed like for me the momentum of the second half of the film gave it more of the espionage feel because of the government spin that took place going against Oppenheimer. So that's why I felt like that.
Where do you think that momentum came from? That's because I'm wondering if you're thinking the same way I did, with where all of a sudden it picked up and it like changed the tone.
When he slept with Homeboy's wife. Wait, what happened?
So, like the second half of the film, it builds momentum. but what was that catalyst that started the momentum building and almost felt like it completely flipped the script on what the movie was?
Was it the release of the bomb? Is that what you're talking about, the testing of the bomb?
Yeah, because like I kind of get what he's saying, because going into this movie, I thought it was about him making the bomb, and it turned out to be more of a trial. It's like, oh, okay.
Is that what you're speaking of when they tested the bomb after that? Because it seemed like up until that point, I got one movie, then that bomb sequence was almost a midpoint almost for me, and then the later half was, picked up from the momentum of that of you going into them making the bomb and having it released and tested.
See, for me, the momentum changed once you found out that Strauss was kind of Kaiser Sozeing everything. That everything was orchestrated and he was behind it all. That, to me, that's when the movie shifted.
Okay, but that was far after. Wasn't that far after the bomb released?
I mean, chronologically, like in the order of how everything was. Yeah, because it was during the trial, but
right.
I think that the flip came before they before they tested the bomb. Because remember, he's talking to the aides as to how you have to get ahead of everything, and he's playing dumb.
Right.
Or the aides are telling him. To me, like once that flipped, to me it was like that moment in The Usual Suspects when you're looking at the wall. And all of a sudden, you're piecing it all together, and the guy drops the coffee cup, and then Ertl Kint walks out, and that was Kaiser Soze the whole time.
Yeah.
During the battle of my plights of sleep during the film, I did catch some of that, but I didn't feel like that pushed the momentum to me. But I get what you're saying as far as that. I just never looked at Strauss's character as not being involved with the whole scheme of everything. I always saw him as involved, so I didn't see it as him hiding his hand to do something crazy. I saw them setting him up a lot earlier than it was kind of revealed in the movie, as far as Oppenheimer's character.
Man, I saw all them damn sleeper cells. I was like, God damn. I was like that. So they got sleeper cells from every country, everywhere. Like we just all just intermingled, and everybody pumping information here, pumping information there. I was like, God damn, man, come on, bro. Like for real. Like,
yeah, I like the way the movie was shot.
You wildin', bro.
You could have said the costuming was on point or something, dog. That shit was dope. The costume in the car.
I know. I just like I like the way the movie. I just like to finish my statement. I like the way the movie was shot.
You said that.
Yeah. I like the pacing of the movie.
You do
for what the movie was. Because it matched up for what it was, the pacing, like everything kind of revealed itself at the right time, but it wasn't like I'm trying to stay in the look at me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I'm trying to stay in there, and I also enjoy the constant music throughout the film.
The score of it,
yeah, like I enjoy like anytime that like Mike will say, "Fight in my sleep," like the music will bring me back in. You know what I'm saying? And then the way like the rapid the scenes, you know what I'm saying? How they'll go from the main character, the way he'll be staring off into the camera and whatnot with the music and whatnot, it'll bring me back into the film and whatnot. Yeah.
What do you think about Oppenheimer's mental health there, Hyphen? I know you're a big advocate for mental health awareness and whatnot. And that
I think he knew who he was. But I think
was he a narcissist?
Yeah, he have to be, man, because that sex.
I'm not gonna say he's a narcissist. I'm gonna say he's self-aware.
That sex scene, though, bro.
You said what?
That sex scene, bro, where he had to read or she.
Well, I mean, was that his idea?
It wasn't, but it wasn't working until it happened. That's all I was saying.
Hey, sometimes it takes.
He said, I am the taker of worlds. Oh, destroyer. I'm the destroyer of worlds. I was like, is that what you want to hear when somebody
she climbed on him.
Yeah, she did that. She did that. He was just reading a book. He was innocent. He was a victim.
Yeah, he was the victim. Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to remember two things, Mel. Is the quote was, "I am become death, destroyer of worlds."
Yeah.
So that's what he said, and then you got to remember that white women are crazy and they'll make you do shit like that.
Touche, sir. That was from your mouth to God's ears. Yeah.
He ain't lying. He had both them white women on each side having them, fight in different ways though.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't to answer the question, no, I don't think he was a narcissist per se.
You don't think he was? Okay.
You don't think he was?
Yeah.
What would you categorize him as? Would you say that he had any kind of mental?
He's American.
God damn, man, that didn't go where I wanted. All right.
Yeah, he's American. It goes into the psyche of like what America is founded on. You know what I'm saying? Destruction. You know what I'm saying? And it was a race. Like let's not forget, this is fun for them. This was fun. You know what I'm saying? They found out like, oh, we're ahead of them. They were happy. You know what I'm saying? They're not as far as we thought they were. You know what I'm saying? So like
you saying they was coming up short.
Yeah, this is
it wasn't coming up short yet. No, not yet. I do want to say throughout the whole film,
it was perfect.
It wasn't no Negroes in the room.
God,
no.
And there was agreement among nations, nations of white folk. All right, who created this destruction? So
I don't think we would have been in the room on this one though.
And to Hype's point, as they repetitively mentioned in the film, this is a race. A race.
It was a game within a race.
A race running a race.
Yeah.
This is a world where war was already happening. Tanks and bombs and missiles had already been created, bro.
Yeah,
we didn't need this shit, dog.
So the world was coming up short.
Oh, he still found it.
I'm still. He's shaking
his
head.
That's a gift. That's not talent. That's a gift.
He be getting mad when I transition it, and then he be like, "Nah, I'm gonna say something to mess it up."
Yeah.
No,
he loves everybody.
Back to the look at me.
Yeah, see
what I wanted to say.
You see what I'm saying?
No, we didn't even talk about the explosion.
Oh, like how it went silent for real?
Like, no, just how he changed after that. Like, his whole character had changed after that.
Swag.
Like, he went from, like, that saying that they were saying, this, like, theory will only take you so far or something like that they kept saying in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
He was naturally a theorist.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't really involved in like the practice of a lot of his theory or working all of that out to see it fulfilled. He was just working out the laws. The laws create the theory. The theory's gonna stand on top of all of this shit. This is what was gonna make people better, having this theory intertwined in their lives and stuff like that. But when he saw the actions of that shit,
the aftermath,
the aftermath, he knew for real
what
he wasn't standing in the same world at all.
He's like, I fucked up.
Yeah, he fucked around and found out, dog.
Instant regret.
Like for real, like, oh man. And that saying that they had in there as well, that other saying that they came with, that was possession is theft or something like that.
I was going to say possession is 3/10 of the law, but
no, they were saying possession is theft or something like that, or
2/10.
Something like that. Ownership is theft. Ownership is theft.
Ownership. Okay.
Well, that's because a bunch of them were still working with or they were following the Marxist ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So that was more just the political debate of it.
Well, I'm saying that connected to him being the creator of the bomb, but him not necessarily owning it.
Yeah, they're gonna steal it from him.
Oh yeah, they jacked it.
They didn't jack it. He didn't own it to begin with.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He just created it.
That's great. That's great. Like he owned the
ideal and the theory,
the knowledge behind it.
But he didn't own like it only get you so far, bro. I got ownership of your theory now.
And you saw that
I've attained your IP.
Yeah. There
and we gonna put it to practice. You see what I'm saying?
Goddamn Nigerian hackers, man. God damn.
No, they put some dope shit in the dialogue of this movie that that are gems that I can run with from here on out now.
I don't know if it's gonna work in this day and age, man.
Oh no. These gems apply to all. These are laws. You gotta understand that these are
laws. And
ownership and theft is real shit, dog. That shit applies to the music industry. Zoe tell you about how that shit work in the music industry. Ownership is theft, dog.
Yeah, facts. They rob you. For real.
And even though this movie was like heavy dialogue, I'm trying to help with the transition.
I'll help you with the transition. We can do short buzz now. Go ahead. I just had to say that on the look at me. That had to been talked about in my opinion. Those were deep parts of the movie for me.
Right on.
But short buzz.
I don't know. For me, the only downside to the movie was that there were a few scenes, like when he talks to Einstein about going to the Institute, that you didn't quite know where that fell in the timeline. Like, for the most part, the color was before the bomb and the black and white was after the bomb. There were just a few places that kind of fell in between, and that was one of them. So I guess that would be the one thing, is for the stuff that wasn't pre-Trinity and the stuff that wasn't, the trial, give me a slightly different color palette so that I know that. Other than that, I don't really have many complaints with this movie.
Yeah, even to your point, Tom, a lot of the stuff that was going on in the trial, we didn't get to see in the movie, and we were just hearing about it in the trial part. And I felt like if they would have showed a lot of the details with him and Chevalier in the movie, it would have set up more of the, I guess, ideology that he could have been playing both sides and could have been in the espionage lane to even make that part even valid for the viewer. Because for me as the viewer, I only saw Oppenheimer in one way, and it never showed him as no crooked dude.
Do you think that was because? Oh, go ahead, Tom.
I don't know.
You can be conflicted about some booty. You can be conflicted about some booty. Muggs then went and fucked the ops girls in the other hoods, and that shit still goes on today in a simpler fashion. So I'm saying him messing with a communist don't necessarily make me think he a communist.
Yeah, I heard about this kind of stuff happening. Yeah, I read about these.
But go ahead, Tom. My bad for jumping on what you're saying.
Well, no, it wasn't as we all knew that he wasn't what they were trying to do, and that was the whole thing with Strauss. And I think that's kind of the whole point, was they were trying to give us the same information that Strauss was giving out to make us doubt his loyalty, to make him think that, hey, maybe he wasn't someone that could be trusted.
I get what you're saying. Now, those are more indictments on Strauss's character versus Oppenheimer's character during the trial, I guess, letting that stuff come out. I get what you're saying.
I think the negative stuff that comes out on the trial isn't really negative. It's just portrayed that way to sway the committee the same way that they tried to sway us.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, but for the viewer, I don't think we were easily swayed, or that was a hard play to make for the viewer to sway us into thinking that, in my opinion.
You gotta take in consideration too, like we black, And Tom the soul brother, but we black, so we used to that conspiracy.
Tom the soul brother.
You know, we used to that conspiracy and all that shit being stacked against us regardless. So from our point of view, I don't know about you, but I'm more so connected with Oppenheimer. Like, these motherfuckers trying to flip them up. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, they on some bullshit in here. When is somebody gonna sit up in this chair and tell the truth? Remember he said that line?
Oh, man.
When somebody gonna come in here and talk for real? Like, what the fuck is this charade that's going on?
Oh, that's all right. Mr. Robot had him. Mr. Robot had his back. That motherfucker came in.
He did, and the Full Metal bitch was the one telling him he should fight it the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, this is definitely going to be a movie that I'm going to definitely have to rewatch because I really wish I would have seen
everything
the movie that y'all seen, because that movie sound dope. I'm not going to say everything y'all talking about sounds so dope, and I hate I missed it. You know what I'm saying? I hate I missed it.
I didn't see none of that in the movie at all.
Like, it's so long. The movie was so long.
This one of the movies that you gotta watch, you know what I'm saying, in spurts, like once it drop on streaming.
No, when I sat down, I don't know if you were here, Zoe, I said, like, you have to be in the mood for this. You really have to want the information. You have to be invested in the story and all of that stuff to sit through this. It's a lot that you have to. Yeah,
I thought I was hearing the Charlie Brown.
God damn.
If you are someone who enjoys like the Transformers movies, if you enjoy the Transformers movies or like the Fast and the Furious, you will not like this movie, I don't think.
No, I don't. Okay, so like I'm a heavy. Like Mel, what did you say in pre-production? You was like hyping. I thought this would be a movie that you would really like. Heavy dialogue. It's political. You know what I'm saying? It had all the check marks. It was filmed nice. The acting was great, superb. The acting was good in this. It's just that I didn't care about the story.
Okay.
Like I didn't care. I didn't care about
what I just said. What I just said, you have to be invested in the story to even have any appreciation for this.
Because I ain't never heard of Buddy until, you know.
Oh, the atom bomb? You ain't heard of Oppenheimer?
I mean, yeah, the atom bomb was shit. I never knew.
Well, they did a lot of that.
Like President Truman said in the movie. You think they give a fuck about you because you made this motherfucker?
Right.
They care about who dropped this bitch on their ass. That's all. That's all that matters now. It was so many, man. It was so many lines in the dialogue that just said right upside the head, man. It slapped the shit out you, and it's like, yo, that's the reality, bro. That's the bottom line.
The bottom line.
If you're not dealing with the bottom line in life, bro, you're dealing with the fluff up top, and that's all the bullshit.
Any other shortcomings?
My shortcoming with the film.
How you drown yourself on your knees in a tub? Like,
damn.
Okay. You know what? I was gonna leave her alone. But
this is why you out getting side dick, because you didn't want to kill yourself like this? All them pillows? No. You worry about comfort?
This is where I gotta lend my man Corey Holcomb his flowers. You know what I'm saying? That mug said, yo, I'm tired of you mugs talking about you want to commit suicide. Don't tell me that shit. Die, bitch. That motherfucker wanted to go, and she was like, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna hang myself over the tub. Dog. Like, I got my knees on the floor. Like, that's a commitment, dog.
Yeah, you committed.
Yeah, that's a commitment, dog. Hey, I gotta lend him his flowers, dog.
Hey, he called her bluff. Don't talk about it, be about it. And she went, all right, I got you.
The bet. That's that bet. All right, bet.
Yeah, I'll show you, poor guys.
She placed her hands behind her back.
Bro, she had pillows for her knees, so she knew she was gonna be there a second. Like
you know, the knee jerk reaction. She didn't want to scrape up her knees. and everything.
Bro, you ever held your breath under the water?
And she was dressed up, casket ready, like.
They don't have to do shit. That's what I want. Bro, I was like, what the? I'm not laughing at suicide. I'm just laughing at the way she did it.
Oh my god.
I think that's all right. I think we clear on that. Yeah, I think we all clear on that.
In trouble because I can't not laugh like this.
I think we all clear on that.
She put her hands behind her back. I said, "What?" Like,
so what? You was aware of that part?
Yeah, because that caught my attention. I was like, something ain't right. This ain't right.
The music didn't sound right on that part. The music was off. It was like
what's going on?
Oh no!
She had pillows and a blanket. I don't know. It was a towel. I don't. That for them to wrap her up in when they was done. She had thought about everything.
Oh man, yeah. What other short buses? God dog it, man.
Ooh.
I was gonna leave it alone. I didn't bring it up just for the record.
I had to. I'm sorry. It was bothering. That was bothering my soul.
That was bothering me. No,
I needed some answers.
Hey, but she did good in the scene. Like it was really believable.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
It's how he said, if you want to drown them, then drown it.
No. What? Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
You're going too far now. You're going too far.
I thought that's what I heard.
Calm down.
Oh. No, man. This cast was loaded. Stacked.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
I mean, we can, of course, is it Cillian Murphy?
Yo.
A.K.A. Thomas Shelby. Like, phenomenal.
This was the best man to shame, dog.
Man.
All the actors they had in this joint.
I don't know about you, but I originally thought that Strauss was Jeremy Irons with an American accent. It didn't click that it was Robert Downey Jr. Until like halfway through the movie.
No, Tom, I was gonna sit back. I was gonna let somebody else say it. He did the coldest job to me too, Tom, because he was hidden for so many scenes. I didn't recognize it either.
I thought he was Jeremy Irons.
Hey, he was a dude,
and I meant to
disguised as another dude. Like we all know how Robert Downey Jr. get down.
Right. And I wanted to point this out in the look at me. This movie did not fail to give us the Damon Affleck connection. They had Casey Affleck in here. He played that short scene when he interviewed Oppenheimer. Yeah, real quick. And I was like, oh, they slid an Affleck in here too. He did a dope job with his character. And even though it was a small cameo or role or whatever you want to talk about it, he was nice in here too to me.
Man, and shout out to Matt Damon, who was actually he had promised his wife that he was going to go on a sabbatical from acting for a little bit, unless he was called for this. And damn it, he was called for it. So he was like, sorry, I got money. Christopher Nolan called, babe. What you want me to do?
Yeah, what you gonna do? My man on the phone. Man, you finna get this money.
But man, like had Emily Blunt played perfect. Matt Damon Jr., Scott Grimes was in here killing it. Jason Clarke was killing it in here. Even Tony. Go ahead.
You're forgetting the most underrated person who hasn't been around in forever in this movie.
Who is that?
Josh Hartnett.
Oh yeah.
Josh Hartnett was in here. He was killing too.
That's the Down syndrome Brad Pitt. Yeah.
I'm glad I got on that Peaky Blinders when I did though. That Cillian Murphy, he snapped in this mug, bro. And when they said the Prometheus of the world or whatever, I was
Dog.
He got to Prometheus' face, like
I can see it. I
it worked. I was like, he was perfect. He did his thing, and his art, the way he changed through the movie, I thought was on point for the movie to be centered around him.
Yeah, and he was giving me them Thomas Shelby looks still. So I was just like, all right. It was enough to where he gave me the glimpse of it. And he played, he went to another. I was like, oh damn, I thought he was gonna snatch the hat off, start slicing motherfuckers' necks.
Does he do look like he'd be like on the verge of like, I want to hurt a nigga?
But he didn't have that face in here to me though. Like he wants to hurt somebody. He just had a face of like
progression
he's always was the only goal. Like progression was the only goal. That's the only goal we had.
And you can tell he was envisioning the pictures that they were showing was going through his head, like with the bombs, explosions, everything. Like, and it just in his eyes, you can see it was a disturbed look, but he was still calm at the same time. Like he's an incredible actor. But
yeah, who you guys though?
Man, for me, it'll be a tie between Robert Downey Jr. and Cillian Murphy.
Okay.
And that's no discredit.
Who?
Cillian Murphy, who played Oppenheimer.
Who?
Thomas Shelby.
He's sick.
He said what? What?
What'd he say? He said penicillin Murphy.
God dog it.
What'd he say? What did he call him, dog?
He said Cillian Murphy.
I said his name.
No, it's Killian.
Cillian Killian.
It's Cillian Killian.
Dude ass, goddamn it.
Dude ass. Oh boy ass. Goof ass. That goof ass.
Yeah, I can't really say I'd have any clowns with this. Like I think everybody did their thing on the screen as far as the acting. What about y'all?
Real talk though. No, their offspring was the clown in this. Them crying ass babies.
Dang.
That they kept having.
Man, white women would just be having the inability to raise children, bro.
I love everybody. Them babies, every time them babies was on the screen, boy, my eyes got alert. Like, God, shut them kids up.
She's like, what she say? She's like, I've been answering him all day and grab that.
I've been answering this motherfucker all day. Then they had another one later in the film sitting in the damn chair, crying her ass out when she was on the phone. He said, take down the sheets, and that baby was crying through the damn phone. I was like, God, dog, shut that kid up.
Shut that baby up. Man, I think everybody did a superb job in here, man. It's like this was the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? Any MVP that's getting in an All-Star game.
That's a good
you
way
know
to
what I'm
put
saying? It's just whatever. But
now,
my favorite player on this All-Star team was Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
What?
Yeah, Matt Damon. Baby John Cena.
No, you know what? I ain't even mad at Matt Damon. He did some founder shit in this motherfucker.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Like I said, Mike, I was waiting for someone to ask me why he was my favorite. Because he was the most American. He was the most American.
He was the true patriot.
He can't do. I don't like none of these motherfuckers.
Hell yeah, nigga, is the job done? You know what I'm saying? Do we got it?
I don't like.
If I had to do it again, I wouldn't hire none of them.
Oh man, I was gonna say too, man, like with this being an all-star cast, I know we bring up a lot too. When you have this many stars, I get worried because that means that your movie is probably trash. But this is done correctly. Like this is how you bring in a shitload of stars. They all come in, they all pull their own weight, and the movie was
they
decent.
Introduced the characters was dope too.
Yeah. Because I spent a lot of the time like, oh shit, that motherfucker in it. Oh goddamn, he in it too. Like that's what's up.
The way they pulled them up, I was like, oh damn, okay.
Like nobody's trying to outshine anybody in this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on the All-Star team, like you said, everybody comes in, pulls their own weight, they do their job. You know what I'm saying? But that lets that. I think it probably has some type of sense of letting that actor or actress get back to the essence of them, wanting to be an actor or actress, to be around other superb actors and actresses. So now all you have to do is just do your part. You don't have to be a supporting actor or try to carry the weight of an unseasoned actor or actress. You know what I'm saying? So I think when you have an all-star cast like this, it's the blend and the simplicity of the script so that they can just be a little bit more free to not have to put so much effort. And with there not being a lot of action or CGI in this, you know what I'm saying?
There was zero CGI in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it allowed them to get back
CGI.
to the essence of acting.
No, that's hard for Christopher Nolan to come back and do a movie with no CGI, with movies that are so heavily filled with it where you sometimes can't even tell the real from the fake almost, the way they got stuff blended in the backgrounds and everything. I thought it was phenomenal how he did it. Because those visions that not Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer's character, Cillian Murphy, that he was having when he was seeing, like, I guess the universe and all of that was just pictures from the explosion that were like, centered and focused on and, kind of imagined into being space and things like that at the same time, like outer space. So I thought it was cool.
Could you imagine those moments with like CGI?
Damn.
Like what would have happened? Like it would have been.
I think without it being CGI, a lot of those moments in the film felt more tangible, more realistic. You know what I'm saying? More like actually in the presence of. You know what I'm saying? Versus him off in a dream world or dreamscape type shit. It felt more real. It
kept
felt
it realistic.
Yeah, it just felt more real.
Kept it on this realm.
Yeah, on the 3D.
What's your pronouns?
Yeah. Speaking of realms, I guess.
That was it. That was another little part.
That's it.
No, that was it. That was it. So this is.
I'm a man. I'm a boy.
Boy.
I don't do none of that mental illness shit. Oh, you want?
I'm a male. I'm a man. I'm a he. I don't get into that mentally ill.
Oh, okay. Now we in the segment. All right.
Now we in the segment. That's what you needed. Okay, I got
That's
you.
what you did.
So the pronoun. This movie is categorized as a biography,
drama,
history, which I think would kind of all fit into biography all together. Really, that's self-explanatory. Biography is history, but yeah.
This is an American terrorist film.
Okay, I would have to say a fuck the world tale.
This is a inside the mind of white supremacy film.
This is
film. I got my point. I got my shit on film, nigga. What the fuck?
He did it. Film. Yeah, damn it. This is it wasn't my fault. Film.
I think it could have been categorized as espionage, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With all the commie shit they had in here, the Russian shit.
This is I Spy. This is
a Dick Tracy classic.
Damn.
I'm just looking at this nigga on this case. I'm like
this definitely
Dick Tracy and Dr. Strange.
Yeah, it was giving me a noir feel. Like I was like, what the
a noir? Okay.
Yeah.
I would put mystery and espionage in there before I would put drama and history.
Yeah. And comedy, because That motherfucker, I chuckled at a couple.
No, it was a couple parts. I laughed out loud, like ha, like for real. When he told that motherfucker, "Don't let that crybaby back in here," I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "What the
Bro,
fuck?"
them words used to mean something back then.
Yeah, that's the president speaking.
Like, damn,
crybaby, bro.
Man,
yeah. That's what called me a punk.
I was like, you can call me a lot of things, but you ain't finna call me no crybaby.
You ain't finna call me no straight out crybaby, nigga. No, this is
a by any means necessary film.
God damn.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Nah, this is give me that film. God damn it.
This is an American military classic.
Hey, this is To the World Blow Up.
To the World. That's a rename, dog.
Film.
But why wouldn't this be called a war film? Why wouldn't this be called a war film?
Because we didn't see no war.
I was gonna say they didn't.
This was all about war, though.
It was all about war. It's all about stopping the war. But yeah,
we didn't see it.
That was the problem. I think it was more so.
We didn't see no war, bro.
And do y'all think they should have showed the bomb go off?
Yes.
Oh, over it. Yeah.
Destruction from the Hiroshima.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting on.
Damn.
That would have.
I think they did it artsy without doing it. I think they did it.
I think they did. They did a phenomenal job without showing all of it.
And this is for the look at me also, since Mel jumped off of it without my authorization.
You know what? Keep it moving.
Old girl that burned up in that scene when he was giving that speech, when they showed old girl like face melting off and stuff, that was Christopher Nolan's daughter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say he often does that in films to make the realism of the destruction, for him, a little bit more graphic.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, his daughter died in a fire or something?
No, his daughter's alive, but he had her play that part.
Oh, okay.
Had to film it, do all the special effects with it.
Damn. I don't know if I could do that one.
That's rough, huh?
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a stranger to burn up. Like I ain't.
No. This is a white war psychological thriller.
What was that?
White war psychological thriller.
A name by any other would be just as sweet, right?
I like it.
It is everyone's favorite game show. Rename that movie.
Boom goes the dynamite.
God, do it. I knew somebody was gonna say some bomb shit.
Yeah. I pick the world up and I drop it on your fucking head.
Fucking head.
And I drop it on your fucking head.
Bomb
Daddy. Smoking on Ops.
I like Bomb Daddy. Damn, I had him during the movie, but I can't remember him now. Shit.
Sleeper Cell.
Don't tell him I told you.
Creation of Destruction.
A bomb-ass conversation between two friends.
War Stopper.
The Heimlich maneuver. God damn it.
Heimlich.
That was creative.
Heimlich maneuver.
Oh.
Can't you see my side bitch just died?
What's popping? I'll blow this shit up.
Bombs over Baghdad.
Rockabye Baby.
Just missed the Germans.
We could be heroes. Shima.
Can I do that?
Wait, I can explain.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Don't press that button.
Shit, it worked.
Phineas and Ferb all grown up.
Yo, when he handed that paper to Albert Einstein, he's like, "What the fuck is this, dog? Yo, go give me this. Here, take this shit. Here, Here, give me your paper."
Scorched bonnet.
Yeah.
Scorched earth.
A blown mission.
This gonna burn a tad.
Oh yeah.
Burn notice.
It's getting hot in there.
He burnt me.
I don't like where this is going. Go the other way. Bomb pop.
The Eve of Adam.
You said what?
The Eve of Adam.
The Eve of Adam.
ATOM.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's cute. I like that. All right, where we at? Let's pick something. Let's get the hell out of here.
Bomb Daddy.
Adam Apple.
What?
Adam's Apple.
I like the Eve of Adam better. All right, what's the votes?
I like the Eve of Adam.
I like the Eve of Adam.
Well, there it is. 2-1.
Sorry, Boom Daddy. The official
and that shit. Hey, and that shit weak. Eve of Adam.
And that shit weak. Yeah, he mad I went into his church before him.
That shit weak.
What about the Boom Bastard?
The boom
bastard side eye.
Yeah, Mr. Boom Bastard.
Oh, I said the Boom Bastard, but it's yeah.
Boom bastard side eye. Well, go ahead, man. Eve of Adam, man.
The official,
it wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Yeah. The official TruVue rename.
Official
for Oppenheimer.
Is what? What is it?
He's starting to rock, man. Let's hurry up and get out of here, man. He's starting
Eve of Adam. Uh-oh, he's about to blow. Here we go. He do that. Oh,
what is it? What's the official name? What's it called?
The bomb is ticking. Yeah. The Eve of Adam is
the Eve of Adam.
And the official TruVue score is
it's
a high 3.
It's a high 3, guys.
It's a 3, but it was a high 3. I think overall,
guys.
It was a 3.65. Let's hit them with that recap of the rewatchability and recommendations. I'll go first.
I definitely said I was going to rewatch this. I've already recommended it to maybe 2 people. You know what I'm saying? Just because on paper, it's like the Lakers when they had Gary Payton,
Karl Malone.
like everything on paper says that this is be a championship. So I need to go back and rewatch this. I missed a lot.
No,
in this film.
But even you saying that though, that team wasn't as exciting to watch as they should have been either. You know what I mean? So that's a hell of a point by saying it that way. My bad for stepping on that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back and rewatch it because the movie that y'all saw, I need to see, and maybe I need to be in the proper mindset. I was not prepared for a 3-hour movie. I wasn't. I was sleepy and shit. I just wasn't ready for it. But definitely, guys, go out there and watch this, and I'm gonna rewatch it.
Yeah, this definitely has a high recommendation and high rewatchability for me. I've already watched it twice. I was shocked. So when I went into this, I was expecting it to be just about a bomb, and then I ended up getting conspiracy, just treachery, backstabbing. Got that? Like, it was so much involved in the story, so many like cameos, like people just. I was like, what? I was extremely surprised, shocked, and entertained by this more so than I thought I was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be just a dry movie. It was not. Yeah, man, thumbs up for me. Definitely high rewatchability again and high recommendation.
No, I'm gonna follow the bandwagon and say yes to both as well. I agree with what you're saying, Lamel, as far as what we got, and I appreciate the espionage and the conspiracy and the government twist at the end that we got in the movie. Also appreciate the community that we saw with the scientists and the, different worlds that came together to make the whole event happen. So I thought that was even kind of important to take note of. So yeah, I definitely push this down the road and rewatch it again.
Well, there you have it. There you go. Y'all let us know if we got that shit right or wrong, man. Y'all head on over there to TruVuePodcast.com where you can like, subscribe, share, and comment to help us defeat that all-powerful algorithm that's trying to hold a black pod with a white guy here or two down. That's at TruVuePodcast.com. That's TruVue podcast.com. And thank you for riding with us over there at the YouTube. Be sure to hit that bell for notifications, the subscribe button, and the thumbs up. Drop something in the comments that you want us to review, and we will do that for you because we here at the TruVue Podcast know that time is very precious. And if you have spent your precious time watching the movie and you waiting on somebody to talk with about it, we got your back because we here at the TruVue Podcast know it's not just about the review, but the conversation with the crew. So let's get it. Let's go. TruVue Podcast. You already know.
Man, do everything that Melly Mel just said. Man, talk back to us, man. What was your favorite part of the episode? Do you think our rating was off? Let us know in the comment section. And are you an entrepreneur? Are you serious? Are you ready to level up and go to the next level? Well, you're only as good as your aim, and I'm going to teach you how to have the perfect target here, how to sell to your ideal customer. Go ahead and pick this up. This is on lulu.com. Go ahead and invest in yourself and, stop wasting time with meaningless conversations with people who are not your ideal customer. Learn how to build the perfect avatar so that you don't waste your time. You can maximize your results. All right. Alley-oop to my guy.
There you have it. There you go. Oh, y'all make sure y'all go to zomixed.com. He gonna sauce you up for all of your audio needs, engineering extravaganzas. Just man, Zomixed it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. ZOEMIXED for the motherfuckers that can't spell. All right, man. Another one in the books. Oppenheimer.
I don't know if you spelled
I probably didn't, but is it Zo? Z-O. It's just Z-O mixed it. ZOMIXEDIT.com. There it is.
There you go.
There it is. There it go.
Yep. You already know.
Motherfuckers that can't spell.
Man, I sure can't. That's why I use spell check. Hey, but y'all know what the hell we always say over here at the TruVue Podcast.
To the world blow up, Craig.
Damn.
Go watch some shit, man.
You dropped the bomb on me.
You dropped the bomb on me.
You dropped the
bomb. You blowing up the airwaves, baby.
TruVue Podcast.
Boom.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Them boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah. Son.
They really speak their truth.
What the hell was that? You're